People coming towards it. Right before they get to me, I'll put the phone down. The thing about being here in the States, people don't like being on camera. Unlike in the Philippines, they don't mind. Over here, you have to be careful. People will get attitudes, get angry because they're on camera. Burila, make a love shot, my friend. I'm out here. I'm gonna go fishing for a short time. So I'll be out here to go fishing. It takes quite a walk to get to the fishing hole. What I do regret is not bringing my beanie. Wait a minute, I probably did put a beanie in my fishing hat just in case. The orange one. So it takes quite a walk to get to this fishing hole. I haven't been here for a while. So I'm using my phone right now to do this LS. You guys see the field right there. See if the rancher, guys, doesn't kick me out. Once in a while, when I come over here to fish, they'll kick me out from the property. You can see, check this out. Look at that. See those bald trees? All those are walnuts. Yes, sir. Yes, I'm going fishing. Once I get there, I'm gonna have to find a place where to put the phone at. What I should have done is brought my tripod. So I'm gonna have to put it against a rock. But those trees, all those bald trees, guys, during the month of like October, November, bunch of walnuts are on the ground beside the line of the trees. And people come out here with gallon Ziploc bags and fill their gallon Ziplocs with walnuts. Because you guys know that walnuts are expensive. So they come get they come get it here for free. So the ranchers go ahead and harvest the walnuts, and then once they collect the walnuts, all the ones that are left on the ground, on the edges, the people collect. In the spring and summer, right here in the corner where I'm pointing, I would catch big black bass right here. I don't know what happened to them. They don't, even when I come last year during the spring and other years, I don't know whatever happened to the bass here. They just not there anymore. You still could catch bass there, but it's now very hard. I'm going to this second body of water over here. This is the one where the striped bass come through, though the striped bass came through here in November. We're almost heading towards the end of January. I don't know if striped bass come through. You know, striped bass, they never stay in one place. And the water is muddy. Look, there's some debris. The water is muddy due to all the rain that we've been having over here in Northern California. Oh man, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to cast and retrieve, because that's what I'm doing, guys. I'm using lures to cast and retrieve, cast and retrieve. And I don't know if this debris is going to allow me. Look at that. See that debris? It's all that rain that we had. They call it the atmospheric river that we have over here in California. That word just came out, what, not a couple years ago, but they never used to call it that way. They just called it a storm, a heavy rainstorm. Now they call it atmospheric river. See, these weeds were never here before. What the heck? So anyways, here are the trees, guys. Those are the ones that carried all those walnuts. No more. Just we're in winter. Let me try over here, just to try, but I'm gonna have to find a rock to hold you guys stable while I cast. But if I gotta make sure I don't fall on these sharp rocks. If not, I'm jacked up. Was it last year or the year before? I got the lure stuck on my thumb. Changing my lure, I got the lure stuck in my thumb. I had to go to the hospital and they had to take the hook out. I tried taking the hook out myself, but it went far enough deep to where I couldn't pull it out anymore. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna switch it the opposite side over here. See how much time I got to fish, because the sun I got time for a while to fish. Then the sun will go down. Let's see over here. Hi, Anu. Do you have food to survive and water? Yes, sir. Yep. We'll see how long I'm able to stay here. You know, if the rancher don't kick me out. But we have to see too the debris. I don't want to make sure I don't lose my keys. See, I gotta be careful because now there's these like tumbleweeds right behind me. Before they were not here, now they are. So I gotta make sure I don't snag the lure. Right now I'm using a rattle trap. I was gonna go behind my house because behind my house there's a river. There's a small river behind the university. And last week or the week before, I got a 16 striped bass, but over here they have to be 18 inches and bigger for you to keep it. The water's very muddy. As long as I don't see a seal in here, we're good. If there's a seal in the water, forget it. Then I have to go to the other side. I see some movement in the water across the river on towards the left by the peninsula. Though that could be shad coming up. Once you see splashing, that means there's a striped bass feeding on the shad. Let the lure sink a little bit to the water. Even though the water looks calm in the bottom, the current is strong. caught like a piece of debris sucked in the water. I could feel it. That's a waste cast right there. I think the high tide, if I was correct, the high tide is at 6:45 is the high tide. So that means the tide should be coming up. I'm gonna try a little bit more. And then I want to move to a different spot, going a little bit more towards my right, which is going north. I just splattered water right in my eye. I just heard something moving through the brush over here in this dried up bushes that look like tumbleweeds. They have a lot of lizards over here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to move because I can't cast the way I want to because all these tumbleweeds. So let's move to a different place. I feel like staying here. You need the thing about fishing. You gotta you gotta have patience. And I hate moving so fast, but let me show you guys what I'm talking about. Let me switch this over. See? You see all this? Look. I have so much room to cast. So say that I'm down here. I have to be cautious when I cast my lure because I could get caught with this. Before this, none of this was here, guys. The rocks stretched all the way over here. All the way over here. But now, look at all this. It's really hard for me to cast. Because if I get caught on this and I cast with a bait casting reel, I'm going to get a nest on my reel. So let's move somewhere else. Let me put my backpack on. Wait a minute, guys. We'll move to a different place. Trip on these rocks. Thank you, Anu. How have you been, my friend? Let's get going. Yes, happy vlog. Make a little shout. How are you, my friend? Long time no see. Look at this. Look at this tree, how bald it is. How are you, Bahai? Do you guys hear that? You guys hear that? Look, listen. What kind of animal is that? I'll let you guys hear. Listen. You guys hear it? It stopped. It stopped because I was getting closer. I don't know if it was a weird sound. Like it went. I don't know if it was a type of frog. Let's try over here. See, these tumbleweeds are not as close. Let's try over here, guys. I gotta be careful not to fall on these rocks. Wait, guys. Wait, okay. I gotta set myself up. rock is unstable. I gotta get new fishing line. Though I got some at home, I just have to fill it in the. I got a plenty at home. I haven't had a hit. I haven't seen any fish jump, anything. The water's very muddy, and it has quite a few debris. Because, like I mentioned earlier, we've had rain, so it makes the water muddy. Right now, I'm using a rattle trap. The only action I've seen is some shad swim by the peninsula on the other side of the river. I'm touching the water when I get debris, like little seaweed and stuff, and I touch it. It is very cold. That means the water's cold. My lure's cold touching it. In the springtime, I'll be catching black bass over here. Right now, I'm trying to catch striped bass. It's like the sun wants to come out, but it won't come out. Man, I caught debris over there, way deep over there. Let me show you guys the debris. Some seaweed and a stick. You see that? A seaweed and a stick. Yeah, fishy, fishy, fishy. I thought I felt a hit, but it's not a hit. It's more like debris in the water. You know, once you start fishing for quite a while, for a couple years, less than a couple years, like I say 2 years or something like that, a year, you'll start noticing the difference between missed hit and debris in the water. It just comes natural to you when you get something hits your lure, and that something happens to be debris. You just get good at it. The biggest striped bass I've caught over here is a 31 inch. Yeah, 31 inches. That's the biggest striped bass I've caught over here. That was that fish had a lot of meat. And then the year before, I went to a different part of the river and I caught a 29 incher. That one had a lot of meat too. I think the 29 incher was even stockier. It was the fish was stockier than the 31 incher. Yeah, me and my wife ate that sucker up. My wife loves striped bass. Last week, was it last week or the week before? Caught a 16 inch. But it was a bummer. I couldn't take it because it was an 18. I caught that one on video on the GoPro. I just haven't downloaded it. I've been lazy. That one was by the small river behind the university. I hear gunshots from a distance. I don't know if you guys heard that. The gunshots. Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna move spots. I haven't gotten hit, nothing. That's the thing what you do when you fish. Go ahead and move. I don't like moving, but since I like concentrating in a spot for quite a while before I move, I have to get tired before I move. But the only reason why I'm moving a lot faster than what I usually do is because I'm racing. I'm racing against the sun before the sun goes down. I still got some time for daylight, but I want to be able to cover more water. So here, you see, I'm using this lure, the rattle trap. And on this side, I'm using a crankbait. Thank you. Yes, happy. We're fine. Just Abraham is a handful. Just keep going. It's nice and cold over here, guys. I almost forgot the phone at home. I already had the idea. I'm going to make a live stream while I'm out here. Thank goodness I remembered before I drove off. Look, right there. It looks like disturbance right there on the dirt right there. Like somebody walked there or something. Right down here. There's, right there, guys. It's good to check for gold along this wall right here. And then you just use water, you use your pan. But in private property, you're not allowed to do it unless the owner allows you to. See, like right here, goes down to the water. There's like a wall going down. Right there, you get a scoop. Then you get your pan and you check it out. But you could get in big trouble for even trying to check if there's gold on private property. You don't want to do that. But that's a good spot. What's that smell? Ugh, something smells horrendous. Man, guys, this something smells so bad. Horrible. What the heck is that? Oh man, that smells really bad. Look. Somebody dropped a tube. It smells horrible right now, guys. I don't know, that's some kind of stench. Man, that's strong. Like they say, they have the stories that when you get this strong stench smell, woo, could be Bigfoot. Man, that was strong. Okay, it's subsiding now. Look at that. You guys, it was like, I don't know, 4 years ago. 4 years ago. You see it where it's all green down there? All green. Well, back then it was soft mud. And you saw these big footprints on the mud. I still have pictures of it. Let's try right here, guys. I'm just gonna try right here for a while. And then I'll head back. I wanna go more over there, but maybe I should stick around over here. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll continue going towards that side. I'm highly surprised the rancher hasn't came out. Gotta be careful when I go down these rocks. Yeah, that stench was strong. Hit me like a ton of bricks. Then I get this. I remember the stories that they have of testimonies of people that run into Bigfoot that they got a stench. Okay, let's put the backpack down. I hear dogs. I don't trust my keys in my pocket. I'm gonna put it in here. I have a pearl rattle trap. Let me set you guys somewhere. Can I set you guys? You guys good right there? Well, whatever that horrible stench was, it's now gone. You know, guys, my vision isn't what it used to be. Like right now, I see very blurry from a distance. Just a few short years ago, I could see so clearly, from far away. I was so good at um, detailing details and noticing little stuff that people have such a hard time um, noticing or catching. I just had that. I have that eye. I have that ability to be able to uh, notice detail that other people can't catch or don't even notice. Well, that is diminishing now because my eyesight is getting worse. Um, so that is slowly leaving me to be able to notice details that other people weren't able to, that have the same eyesight as I did. Really good eyesight, but there's a particular things that I was able to point out and notice way ahead of time with people that had that had just as good as eyesight as I did. But like I said, that's leaving me now. That's slowly leaving me, and I hate that it is. I know people are thinking, well, just use glasses. I don't want to. I don't want to use glasses. That's just gonna make things worse. And then you're thinking like, well, how is it gonna make things worse? Then I'm relying on glasses all the more. All the more I'm relying on glasses, and eventually it's just gonna get worse. Where I'm gonna need stronger prescription glasses. No, I'm really thinking about getting laser surgery. I don't know if I should or if I shouldn't, to correct my eyes, to get my vision back. It's starting to get a little darker. See, I'm getting all kinds of hits, but it's not fish, it's debris. See? Right here? Look at the debris. Let me see who's on here real quick. Let me get down. Cristiana, mega mega locha, my friend. Thank you for the thumbs up. Yeah, there's too much debris here that I'm picking up with my lure. So I'm gonna head back towards the other way. I'm gonna head back towards civilization. Though I like it out here. I like being out here alone. I have countless times here alone. Countless times. Can't count them all. When I was younger, I used to run around this ranch. When I was in my prime. And I would run out here at night. I was crazy. I was crazy when I was younger. My mom would school me and tell me what I'm doing out here alone. That is dangerous. I needed to come out here, not just for fishing, but um, calms me down, gets releases some of my attention. Yeah, too much debris, guys, over here, so I'm gonna have to move. From a distance, I could hear frogs. So now the frogs are coming out. Now that it's getting um, a little darker. Look at that chemtrail in the background. I could hear the frogs. See all the way over there? I would go all the way over there. See those two towers way over there? These two right there? I would go all the way over there and go all the way around. So I'm gonna head back and I'm gonna hit that open water over there behind the water pump over there. Let's go over there right now. Here's the tire mark of the rancher. I feel like going over there. I feel like going at least way over here. But there's other open water way over there. But my son is sick and I got to get a light bulb and I got to get some orange juice for him. But I'm going to fish a little bit more over here. Let's go. Look at these, our pokies. Look at they're pokies. They'll poke you. More pokies. smell that stench again. I think it's coming from across the waterway. I think it's that plant over there. You guys, it's darker than what you see through the screen. The screen makes it light up more. But in reality, in live, out here, it's actually darker. But the phone makes it lighter for you guys. Because on this, I'm looking at the screen and it looks a lot lighter than what it actually looks out here. Luciana, thank you. Make a love shot to you, my friend. See where these trees are at? Okay. While I'm at, I see them very blurry. I can't even see it clear. So on the phone, I see it better and clearer. In person, I see those trees very blurry. I can't even focus. They're very blurry. Probably would have had better luck going the back of my house and go fishing over there by where I live. I had better luck catching a 16-inch striped bass. Over here, nothing but debris, muddy water. Next time I'll go over there, guys, by my house. See down there, there's a ditch. That was pretty cool. Okay. And it's starting to get dark now. Let me see what time it is. Let me look at my watch. It is 5:20. Okay. Man, it's crazy how much light it looks through the phone. But in person, it's darker. It looks way more darker in person than it does through the phone. That's crazy. So I'm using the thermal right now. Looks pretty cool. The sky through the thermal, the sky looks orange. The ground looks green. The bushes look blue. That looks pretty cool. Okay, guys, go ahead and try over here. Let's try over here. Let's try fishing over here before the sun goes down. Hopefully my phone doesn't fall down. Man, I can see very blur. I'm seeing very blurry. I'm on a rock that's very unstable. very unstable rocks. Okay, guys. We'll take off. Doesn't want to do the thermal no more. Look, guys, somebody did a hole through the. Let me show you guys. See the hole on the fence? Somebody through the fence. These people that do this ruin it for fishermen like me, because then the rancher ends up kicking us out because he doesn't know who did that. So of course he's gonna try to protect his property. And I don't blame him. What happened to the screen? Can you guys still see? Because on my side the screen is it's all gray. Let me know if you guys could see it. It's practically dark, guys, but this phone makes it like it's light. Ugh, what's that smell? That smell came back really bad. Ugh, horrible. Anu, how about you, my friend? I'm walking back. Practically dark over here, guys. But before I go home, I gotta go to the store. I'll put you guys on my windshield so you guys could drive along with me, okay? How do you guys like the orange, yellow, green sky? Now the sky's green. How weird. It's orangey over there, but then it turns green over here. Sunil, make a low shot, my friend. Just came back from fishing. How you doing, my friend? Thank you, Cristiana. Thank you, Sunil. Walking back to my car. It's cold out here. I could breathe and I could see the steam out of my mouth. Thank you, Sunil. Thank you, Anu. Make a love shot. Yes, happy vlog. Thank you, Sunil. Man, I remember this tree right here, guys. This tree was so small. I used to be taller than this tree. This tree right here, I remember it was up to my chest. And now, look at that. Who knows what could live in there? See, if I was running away from the cops, I would hide in this tree. I've seen rabbits here too. Rabbits. I've seen coyotes. And I've also seen big footsteps over here on in the mud coming out of a ditch. Now that's crazy. I wonder if my car's gonna be the only one there. Thank you for the thumbs up, guys. It's already dark out here. But for you guys see it as light through the lenses. But it's already dark over here. Whew, it just got cold. My hands are cold. It's like a cold front just hit. Saw that? Look, guys. In the air. Look at all those Canadian geese. See them? Thank you. Yes, happy vlog. Thank you, Sunil and Anu. Man, what was I thinking when I was in my prime? Once you get older and you think, now that it's dark, I can't believe that I used to run this at night alone. Yeah, I was a little crazy when I was young. Let's see the time. The time here is 5:42 p.m. It is dark out there. Though through the phone, it doesn't look dark, but in person it is dark. They actually have the lights on over there by the street. They didn't have that before. I guess they fixed it. Oh, there's a car out there with the lights on. Oh no, my eyes are bad. That's actually like a lantern in somebody's yard. Yep. See? My car's the only one out there. See that? You hear the coyotes? Look, guys. I just heard coyotes out there. I don't know what that is. I don't know why somebody put that there. I heard coyotes out there, but now it's stopped. Dark out there. What color do you guys see it? You guys see green and blue? I know. Do you see the screen green and blue? Or just me seeing the screen green and blue? See, the light's red because it's giving heat. Let me go up the hill real quick. I wonder if this is a real thermal. See, from there all the way over there from a distance, you could see like red. I heard the coyotes earlier. If this was really thermal, this would have caught it. Hello. Didn't get no hits. Go ahead and clean off my shoes. No fish, guys. Not today. All right, guys. Do you guys see color? You guys gotta let me know. Do you guys see thermal? Do you guys see red, blue, and green? Do you guys see the same thing as I am seeing? Let me take the thermal out. There you go. think I stepped on poop. You know why I say I think I stepped on poop? Because it smells like it. Darn it. You guys, I'm gonna mute it because I'm gonna listen to some music. Look at guys, the gas over here is three. That tree is kind of blocking it. 3.49. There's traffic right now because people got off of work an hour ago. It's bumper to bumper right now. I know YT is gonna tag me for that. Oh shoot, I know why. The electricity is down over here. Look at the lights are not working. That's why it's bumper to bumper. Something happened over here, guys. The electricity went down. No wonder the gasoline station right here is not on. The power on the right side of the street is not on. But the power on the left side of the street is on. See this? The lights, they're not working over here. Finally, we're free. Yeehaw! Right then, Cowboys. See, the lights are working over here. See, the traffic is now going smoother because the lights are working over here. on this light, we'll take a right. I'm not going to be able to get to my right. Yes, I was able to. You know, Christmas is over, but I still see some houses lit it up with Christmas lights. Look at all these kids are jogging. See those kids? They're all running across the street. Look at all those kids running. That's a lot of kids. You're so nice, Sunil. Thank you. It's kind of hard for me to read. Thank you, Anu. Thank you, Sunil. Yeah. Red means stop. Green means go. So we'll take a right here. Gotta be careful with all those kids that were running. See all the kids are running right there. Gotta be careful. See, these kids are smart. So these right here, look at, they have the reflectors on their jackets, on their vests, so they could be visible while they're running. Right now they'll jog by, watch. Because since I'm in the red light, they'll catch up. They'll catch up and run. Oh, they can't go. They're right beside me. But they can't go because the light is red. Now it's green. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end the LS right now since I'm almost at the store. I don't know if you guys heard that ringing, but Mrs. Korekkek was calling me. I want to see what she needs before I go into the store. I wait until I get there and park. There's only time waiting for. Okay, guys. Let's come over here. We'll go to Ace Hardware store. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for being here, my friends. I'll catch you guys very soon, okay? Thank you. Thank you. Bye, guys. Thank you, Sunil. Thank you, Lovely Anu. Yes, happy blog. Let me go down and see in case I don't want to miss anybody. Yep, I mentioned yes, happy blog. Thank you, guys. God bless you, and I'll see you guys soon.